Welcome to Ayurveda Yoga. This class is for balancing the Kapha dosha. If you have no idea what Ayurveda is or doshas are, I'll give you a quick little rundown. So Ayurveda is the world's oldest health system. It is the sister science to yoga. And the main concept is that everything is created out of 5 elements. We have ether, air, fire, water, and earth. But to keep it simple, we'll just say air, fire, and earth. So if everything is made out of these elements, that means you are too, your body and your mind. And it's likely that you have one element that is a bit more dominant. So if someone has a dominant air element, this is called a vata dosha. And if you think of the qualities of air, you think of wind, movement, lightness. So these people are very creative, they're quite adaptable, flexible, they're always on the go, but when this becomes imbalanced, when there's too much air, too much vata, they can become quite anxious because of all the fluctuations. Then you have dominant fire element, which is called pitta. And these people, if you think of fire, you think like hot, feisty, strong-willed, determined. These people make great leaders, but when there's too much fire, they can become maybe a bit frustrated, a bit impatient. Then you have dominant earth element, which is Kapha, and that's what today's class is for. So if you think of earth energy, it's like grounded, it's stable, it's very nurturing, supportive, that lovely like teddy bear mother energy. But when there's too much Kapha, the Kapha becomes imbalanced, too much earth element, these people can become depressed, attached, unmotivated, kind of sluggish, right? Because there's too much stuck energy. So in Ayurveda, like increases like and opposites balance. So if there's too much earth element, too much stability, too much kind of stagnation and attachment, we need to do the opposite, which is letting go. We need something that's stimulating movement. So today's class is a bit some ab work, a bit stronger of a class. So let's get started. Let's come into standing. We're going to start today's class standing. So we're going to do a breath work I call let it go breath. So you stand in your mountain pose. You inhale through your nose 1/3 of your breath and you bring your arms up. Then you inhale 2/3 of your breath, bring your arms to the sides. Then you inhale the rest of your breath to fill your lungs, so 3/3. And then you exhale through your mouth, sighing it out, sweeping the arms down. But you do it a bit more quickly. So it'll look like this. Inhaling, 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 exhaling. So quicker, let's do it together. Inhale. One more. Let your breath return to normal. Take a moment here in your mountain pose. Notice that kind of surge of energy. There's some movement. Things are changing. This is a really nice breath work to use if you've only got a couple of minutes and you can feel you got a bit of excess kapha. You can just excuse yourself to a room, do this little breath work, let it go, feel the energy start to change. So we'll be in our mountain pose. You can feel the energy in our fingertips kind of moving through the body. We're gonna get moving. Let's inhale the arms up. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and side bend, pull the wrist over to the left. Feel a side stretch in the right side body. Maybe you shift your right hip out a little further to the right. And then inhale back to center. Switch arms, so grab the left wrist with your right hand, draw it over to the right. Feel that side stretch in the left body. And shift the left hip a little further to the left. And then inhale back to center, releasing the arms down. In our mountain pose. So with excess kapha, They're very strong, they're sturdy, but we need to uproot the mountain. We need to take the roots out a little bit. So let's inhale, come into a 3-leg mountain, lift the arms and the right leg. In my window crease here, I'll shift over. And then exhale, let's bring the hands down and the leg down. Start to link our breath to our movement. Let's inhale, the arms up, right leg lifts again. Exhale, arms down, leg down. One more time, inhaling, the arms up. Leg up. And exhale, down. Let's switch sides. So ground through the right foot. Let's inhale, lift the arms and the left leg. Exhale, down. Bring in that ujjayi breath, breathing in through the nose, lifting. And exhaling. One more, inhale. We're sturdy, but we're able to move. We're able to adapt. And return to mountain. We'll be at the front of our mat. Top of our mat, inhale the arms up. Come into a slight back bend. And exhale, let's fall forward into a forward fold. Let's inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's make our way into child's pose. So come down onto the knees, big toes touch, knees come wide. Walk your hands out in front of you. You can place your forehead on the mat. And let's come to the fingertips in child's pose. Let's make it a bit more active. We want a stimulating practice. So come to the fingertips. Push your hips down so they can try to sit on the heels. And then inhale, slowly coming up. There's a little spider here. I'm just gonna encourage him to practice yoga over there. All right, so come into a tabletop position. Have your knees about hips width distance, under the hips, the wrists under the shoulders, shoulders width distance. Fingers spread wide. Let's inhale, lift the tailbone, drop the belly, shoulder blades draw together and gaze up. And then exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, gaze down. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round the spine. Again, bringing in that ujjayi breath, inhaling through the nose, audibly. Exhale, through the nose, audibly as well. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. One more round. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale to neutral tabletop. Let's kind of rock back and forward on the wrists. Make some circles. I'm going to warm up the wrists for the future planks we have coming up. Maybe you place the tops of the hands down, gently fingertips towards the knees, palms up, gently rocking, placing a little bit of weight there, but just gently. This can be intense. Make a couple circles in each direction. Getting the synovial fluid there so you can practice safely. And come back to neutral tabletop. Bring our left foot behind us, left leg straight, and lift it to the height of the body. Ground through the left hand and the right knee, and bring the right hand alongside the ear as well. You can gaze forward, looking slightly down in front of the mat. Inhale, reach your fingertips and your heel. Exhale, we're gonna round the spine like we did in cat and touch the elbow to the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round and tap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round and tap, engage the core. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, neutral tabletop. Let's do the other side. Right foot comes behind us, lift it to the height of the body. Left arm out in front. Find your balance, ground through that right hand, the left knee. Inhale, reach the fingertips, draw the right heel away. And on your exhale, we're going to round the spine and touch the elbow to the knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round and touch. Inhale, lengthen. One more, rounding and touch. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, neutral tabletop. Good. Let's hook our toes and lift our knees just above the mat. Just a couple inches or centimeters, whatever system you use. So we're just hovering here. Feel your core start to engage. We're firing up. We're creating some heat. Breathe. Use that ujjayi breath. Couple more breaths. You can do it. And on your next exhale, lift the hips, push back, downward dog. Maybe you bend one knee, straighten the other. Can rock the hips side to side. Whatever movements feel natural and organic. And eventually finding some stillness, trying to bring the heels to the mat as best you can. You can have a little bend in the knees if you need to as well. Fingertips spread wide. And then let's look at our hands and walk our feet to meet our hands at the front of the mat in a forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands into prayer. Let's inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on the shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold, and step one foot back at a time into plank. Inhale in your plank. And let's exhale, drop the knees, the chest, and the chin to the mat. Inhale, slither the body forward for cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes. Push yourself back into downward dog. Inhale, look at your hands. And take a couple little steps to meet your feet in forward fold. You can inhale, halfway lift again. Exhale, fold. Then inhale, rise all the way up, hands to touch. Exhale, hands to prayer. Surya Namaskar A, Sun Cell A. Let's do a second round. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step or hop back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Inhale, look at your hands. And step or hop your feet to meet them. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, hands into prayer. Inhale the arms up. We're going to change it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Hands to the mat. Let's walk our feet back into plank. Stay in your plank. Inhale. Exhale. We're going to do a push-up. And then back up. Then we're going to walk our hands back to our feet. So you lift your bum in the air a little bit. Walk the hands back. Take your time so that you're in a forward fold at the back of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's walk the hands back into plank from here. So walk the hands to the front, shifting into plank. Let's inhale the right leg up. So it's kind of like in line with our body. Inhale here. Exhale, we'll do a push-up with one leg. Give it a try. Then we'll switch legs. So right foot comes back down, left foot lifts. Inhale. Exhale, let's push up. Then both feet to the mat. Walk your feet to meet your hands, so lift your butt, come to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Let's do one more. Hands on the mat. Walk the feet back into plank. So now your feet are at the back of the mat. Find your plank. Bring your left hand so it's more in the center. And then we're going to roll onto the left pinky toe edge of the feet and bring our right arm up for side plank. If this is super intense on your wrist, you can come into a forearm plank. Breathing here, arms up in the air, gaze up at your right thumb. Lift your hips a little higher. And then come back to center, center plank. Great job. Got to balance it out. So let's put the right hand in the middle, roll onto the right pinky toe edge, and come into your side plank on the left, either on your hands or on your elbow and forearm. Gaze up at your left hand in the sky, lift your hips a little higher, and then come back to center plank. Good. I know, this class, a little trick here. And then let's drop the knees. Put the knees out wide and come to sit on the hips for a moment, just resting in child's pose, giving the wrists a little break. You can make a couple circles with them if you need to. Stimulating practice, but we'll also take a couple little breaks. Okay, bring yourself back up. Inhale into tabletop. Let's tuck our toes and push back into downward dog. I'll meet you there. Find your downward dog. Let's inhale the right leg to the sky. And then exhale, draw it forward, trying to bring our right knee to our right elbow for tiger curl. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, let's step it through between the hands. So right foot's in front where our left knee is off the mat. We're in kind of like a running style lunge. Ground through the left hand. And let's inhale, spin the right arm up for a twist. Gaze up at your right hand. Draw the right hip back a little bit, left hip forward. And then bring the right hand back down to the mat. From here, we're going to try a little jump, hop, switch. So we're going to inhale, exhale, and then on the next inhale, we're going to hop and switch so our left leg's in front and our right leg's behind. Ready? So let's inhale, exhale, and inhale, switch the legs. Do a little hop. If it doesn't work out for you, just make it so that your left foot's in front and the right foot's in back. No worries. And then from here, let's inhale the arms up for a high lunge. So our left foot is in front, our right foot's behind. Our arms are alongside the ears, but our shoulders are down. Hands are parallel. Inhale. Exhale, let's twist to the left. So left hand comes behind, right hand's in front. Then inhale, exalted warrior. So left hand comes to the back of the right thigh and our right arm goes up. And this is a bit intense. You can just place your left hand on your hip. So exalted warrior. Inhale, reach. Exhale, let's windmill open, warrior two. So the right foot's gonna spin back to be parallel with the mat. Our left leg has a nice angle to it, not past the ankle, the knee's not past the ankle. Arms are parallel, warrior two. Inhale, place the left elbow on the left thigh, and we'll come into side angle, so our right hand's overhead. And then on the next inhale, let's reverse the warrior, so right hand comes to the side of the leg, left hand comes up. And then let's windmill the hands down to the mat. Step back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Take a moment in downward dog here. And then let's balance out the other side. So inhale, left leg to the sky, 3-leg dog. Exhale, left knee to the left elbow. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, step between the hands. So we're in that lunge with the left leg forward, hands on the mat, right knee off the mat, ground through the right hand. And let's inhale, spin open, left hand to the sky. Take a look at your left thumb. You can draw your left hip back, right hip forward a little bit. Inhale. And exhale, left hand to the mat. It's time for that hop switch. So let's inhale and exhale. And inhale, switch. Good. So our right foot's forward, left foot's back, however you get there. And then from here, inhale, rise up, sweep the arms up for high lunge with the right foot forward. Inhale. Exhale, let's twist to the right. So right hand comes behind, left hand is in front. Then inhale, exalted, so right hand to the back of the left thigh, left arm goes up. Exhale, windmill open, warrior 2 to the left. So our left foot's parallel. Again, checking in with the angle of the front knee. Gaze over your right middle finger. Inhale, side angle. On the next inhale, open up, reverse warrior, sorry. Exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. Step back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Awesome. Take a few breaths here. In your downward dog. And we'll do it again. But a little quicker this time, we're gonna add on. So let's inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through. Ground through the left hand. Inhale, spin open, right hand lifts. Inhale. Exhale, hand to the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hop switch. Left foot comes forward. And rise up. High lunge with the left foot forward. Exhale, twist to the left. Left hand comes behind, right hand's in front. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, we're going to tap the right elbow and the right knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch and tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, open up, warrior 2 to the right. Come to the tiptoes of the left foot. Challenge yourself. Come into side angle. Try to keep the toe on your tiptoes. And let's try with the left hand rise as well. Feel the legs start to shake. You can bring the heel back down, the forearm back down, and let's reverse the warrior. And exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. Step back into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Let's do the other side right away. Let's get to it. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, step it through. Run through the right hand. Inhale. Spin up. Left hand to the sky. Breathing here. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand to the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hop switch. So our right foot's in front. Good. Inhale, high lunge, rise up. Exhale, let's twist to the right. Right hand comes behind, left hand's in front. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, tap the elbow to the knee. Find your balance. Inhale, lift. Exhale, touch, tap. Inhale, lift. One more, engage the core, elbow to the knee. Inhale, rise. Exhale, open up. Warrior two. Good. Come to the tiptoes of the right foot, lift the heel. Come into side angle. Now side angle with both arms lifted. Feel your leg start to shake. You got this. Bring the heel down. Bring the elbow down. And let's reverse the warrior. Inhale. And exhale, windmill the hands down to the mat. Step back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Take a few breaths here. Breathing in and out through the nose. Feel the heat in your body, the stimulation. Moving of stuck energy. And then inhale, we're going to shift forward into plank once again. And you're going to lower all the way down to the mat. Lower yourself all the way down. You can use your hands as a little pillow here. Rest your cheek. I'm going to bring the hands forward, so you can actually rest your forehead on the mat if that's accessible to you. We're going to come into locust pose. So let's inhale and lift and push the tops of your feet into the mat so you protect the low back. So your knees almost lift. When you push the tops of your feet, your knees almost lift off the mat. And then you can inhale and lift your upper body. So your chest, your shoulders, your head. We'll stay here for a moment. Breathing. And let's lift the feet as well. And then gently lower. Let's do it again. So push the tops of the feet into the mat. Inhale. Lift the torso, the shoulders, the chest, the hands. And let's lift the feet. And let's pretend like we're swimming. Flutter the arms, flutter the legs. And then release everything down. You can use your hands as a pillow. Maybe you windshield wiper the legs from side to side so you bend the knees. And then coming back to center. Then let's place our forearms on the mat. So we're going to come into Sphinx pose. So the elbows are under the shoulders. The hands are palms down. If you're not sure of the length between, just bend your arms and put your fingertips in your elbows, and that should be the right length for you there. So again, pushing the tops of the feet into the mat. Draw the shoulder blades together so that your collarbones shine forward. Forehead or head is looking neutral. Forward, maybe slightly down, the chin slightly tucked. Should feel a little bit of compression in the low back, but not pain. Just maybe like a little bit of pressure. Stretching out the front body, doing a bit of a back bend. Back bends can be really stimulating. Couple more breaths here. In your Sphinx pose. Maybe for the last couple of breaths, you bring your hands slightly out, but elbows stay where they are, so hands go slightly out to kind of the outer edge of the mat. And you can straighten your arms and lift into seal pose. If this feels too intense for the low back, just lower it back down. So we'll do a couple more breaths. Slow, steady breaths. If you're unable to take slow, steady breaths, maybe ease back a little bit. And then gently, if you are in seal, gently lower the elbows. And then you can make a pillow with your hands and rest your cheek. Maybe you take the other cheek this time, make a pillow, come out of the pose. You can bend the knees and windshield wiper the legs from side to side again, releasing any leftover pressure in the low back. Eventually finding stillness. From here, let's roll onto our backs. However you want to get there. And we're gonna work on our core now. So let's bring our arms overhead. You can interlace the fingers and maybe make like a little pistol grip. This can be helpful. So our arms are overhead in a pistol grip. Inhale and lift your right leg to the sky. And then slightly hover the left leg. So inhale here. When we exhale, we're going to bring that little pistol grip to the outside of the right knee. Lift the shoulders off the mat. Then inhale, lower. Exhale, lift again and bring the pistol to the inside of the right knee. Inhale, lower. Switch legs. So left leg's up, right leg is hovered. Exhale, lift your hands to the outside of the left knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale to the inside of the left knee. Inhale, lower, switch legs. Exhale, outside of the right knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale, inside of the right knee. Inhale, lower, switch the legs. Exhale, outside of the left knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale, inside of the left knee. Inhale, lower, switch legs, last round. Inhale, outside of the right. Or exhale, outside of the right. Inhale, lower. Exhale, inside of the right knee. Inhale, lower. Switch the legs. Exhale, outside of the left. Inhale, lower. Exhale, inside of the left. And lower. And gently release everything. Feel a little pause here. Feel your core here. Maybe there's like a little burning sensation, but it's like a good burning. You can feel you're being stimulated. There's that movement. So just rest here for a moment. We're resting here for a moment because we're going to do it again. So let's bring our arms overhead, make that pistol grip again. Find a smile on your face. And let's bring the right leg up, hover the left. Let's see if I can get my left and right inside out a little more proper this time. So inhale, exhale outside of the right knee. Inhale, lower. Exhale, inside of the right knee. Inhale, lower, switch legs. Exhale, outside of the left knee. Inhale, lower. Inside of the right knee. Inhale, lower. Switch legs. Exhale, outside of the right. Inhale. Exhale, inside of the right. Inhale, lower, switch legs. Exhale, outside of the left. Inhale, lower. Exhale, inside of the left. And lower, switch legs, last round. Inhale, outside of the right. Exhale, inside of the right. Inhale, lower. Exhale, inside of the right. Switch legs, lower the arms. Exhale, outside of the left. Inhale, lower. Inside of the left. Exhale. Inhale, lower, release everything. Whew. Rest, take a little break. Okay, let's keep moving. We're nearly there. Let's bend both the knees and place the soles of the feet on the mat. Make sure I up in this space here. So bring your heels as close as you can to your bum. We've engaged the core, now let's stretch it out. It always feels nice to do a little bit of an arch after working muscles. So bring the heels near your bum, have your knees in line with the hips, palms facing down alongside the body. Let's inhale, push our feet into the mat, and naturally our hips will lift when we do that. So feel your quads engage, lifting your hips to the sky and your chest to the sky. So let's walk our shoulder blades closer together underneath us and really lift our bodies up. Try to keep the knees parallel with each other and not splaying out to the sides. And then gently lower yourself back down. Taking a rest here for a moment. And let's do it again. So bring your heels near your bum, palms face down. Let's inhale, push through the feet and lift the hips. Walk the shoulder blades closer together. Maybe you're able to clasp your hands behind your back to really lever yourself higher. If you want to add a little heat to this, ground through your left foot and lift your right up into the sky. Point and flex your feet, make some circles, the ankle and in the other direction. And then gently lower the right foot back down to the mat. Let's do the other side. Ground through the right foot, lift the left. Point and flex the foot. Make some circles. Maybe there's some cracks in the ankles. Go in one direction and then the other. Then gently lower the foot back down. Lift for another breath. And then if your hands are clasped, unclasp them, gently lower yourself down. Hug the knees into the chest, give yourself a big hug, great job. Maybe make some circles with the knees, massaging the low back. And then letting the feet come back down to the mat with the knees bent. Now, option to take bridge once again in whatever variation you like. If you want to play with the one legs or just regular traditional bridge, or I'll give you the option to take wheel pose if that's in your practice. So let's prepare for that. So feet are the same, bring the heels near the bum. If we're getting ready for bridge, you can place your hands alongside the body and get ready to lift. If you're gonna take wheel pose, place the hands near the ears, fingertips towards the shoulders. Inhale, start to lift the hips. If you're taking wheel, place the top of the head on the mat. And then when you're ready, lift up for your wheel pose. So you're either in wheel or bridge. Your choice of back bend. Breathing. Couple more breaths. And then gently, if you're in wheel, tuck your chin, lower your head down, your back, your hips. Same within wheel or in bridge, lower yourself. Hug the knees into the chest. Really give yourself a nice big hug. And maybe we take happy baby to counter the back bend, so let your knees come out to the sides. You can grab hold of the pinky toe edge of the feet or the big toe edge, your choice. Try to have the hips, the sacrum, that bone at the base of the spine on the mats, has the tendency to lift if we're quite tight. So try to use your core with that, actually pull it down. Feel the difference. Back bends are really nice and stimulating. They uproot you. They're very stimulating. Good energy flow. Great for kaphas. And then gently bring the legs back in. Hug the knees into the chest. Let your arms go out to the sides, and maybe you shift your hips slightly to the right, and then let the knees fall over to the left for a twist. Arms out wide if you like. You can gaze over at your right hand. Maybe you close down your eyes. Feel your slow, steady breaths. Feel the wringing out of your spine. Twisting is really nice for kapha as well, because sometimes they can physically tend to hold on to things energetically. So sometimes there's some water retention or like some swelling, edema in the body. So when we twist, we detox, we increase the lymphatic system, which helps the drainage, helps things flow a little better. So twisting is really nice if there's excess kapha. And let's inhale, bring the knees back to center. Shift the hips slightly over to the left, and then let your knees fall over to the right. Arms out wide again. You gaze over at the left hand. Trying to keep both shoulder blades on the mat if you can. Bringing out the spine on the other side. And let's inhale, draw the knees back to center. Give yourself one more hug, that lovely nurturing energy that you have for others. Give it to yourself. So a nice big hug. And then lower everything onto the mat. Set yourself up for Shavasana. If you want to put on a sweater or some socks, maybe have a pillow under the knees. Just let your legs go wide, your arms resting alongside your body, palms up. You can close down your eyes. Just marinate in your practice and the new energy that you created, the shift in energy. I invite you to include a mantra synced with your breath. So when you inhale, think let. When you exhale, think go. Inhale for let. Exhale for go. Let. Go. Continue with your own breath, your own mantra, in your own time. Your own journey through Shavasana. If your mind starts to wander, come back to the breath, come back to the mantra of let and go. And release the mantra. Take a few rounds of breath naturally, organically. And start to wiggle your fingers and toes, invite some movement back into the body. Maybe you reach your arms overhead, point the toes, stretch the heels. Lick the lips, swallow, rolling onto your favorite side. Using your arm as a pillow, resting here for a moment. eventually bringing yourself back up to a seated position with your eyes still closed. Rolling the shoulders up and back. Then your hands rest on your knees. Hopefully feeling a little less stuck, a little shift in the energy, a little more motivated. And if not, that's also okay. You can bring your hands into prayer if that's in your practice. You can bow your head saying Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me. And I hope that your Kapha energy feels a little more balanced after practicing a stimulating practice.